I think the biggest problem right now is trying to figure out how I'm going to put all these books down. There's so many of them, I can't even fit all of them in the whole frame of the camera. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the workouts for the whole month. My monthly workout. You know, I guess it works both ways for me. You buy books, get a haul in the thumbnail, and voila, workout done. Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Brandon, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my March book haul. I also want to mention that this video is also being made in paper motion with Disney Book Group in honor of the release of Aru Shah and the End of Time by Rashi Chakshi. If y'all didn't know what this book is about, let me just tell you what it's marketed as, because honestly that one line was enough to sold me on just reading this book and placing it super high on my TBR. Aru Shah and the End of Time is marketed as Sailor Moon meets Percy freaking Jackson. I was just already hooked and sold just by Sailor Moon. Honestly, I don't think I've ever heard a book marketed as Sailor Moon, and honestly those two just combined, Percy Jackson and Sailor Moon, I'm just like, yes please. Rick Riordan created his new imprint, Rick Riordan Presents. This new imprint just to tell different stories of different cultures and mythologies and heritages for middle grade readers, and I'm just so excited about that. I think that's incredible. And honestly, this book, I cannot wait to get into it because it's about a girl who has a tendency to lie a lot. You know, these little white lies. And one day, this little tiny lie that she tells gets her into a ton of trouble, but leads her into an incredible and new adventure. Aru Shah is at a museum with her friends and tells a lie that involves a lamp. However, when she rubs this lamp, she accidentally unleashes and frees a great ancient evil god. I'm already sweating because this book sounds amazing. I have read pretty much a lot of Rick Riordan's books, and this is one of the first books published by his imprint, so I am super excited to get into it. I will also be doing a giveaway so that you guys can win a copy of this book along with the sleeping mask. For this giveaway, I'm going to be doing a game where basically I tell you guys 2 lies and 1 truth, and you guys have to decide which ones are the truth and which ones are the lies. Put all your answers down below, and a random winner will be chosen. I'm pretty sure you've seen this going around, and if you guys have missed a chance on winning out on those giveaways, here is a good chance for you guys to win this one. I will be leaving all the links, all the Goodreads links to the books down below in case you guys want like full in-depth of what each book is about. Alright, so let's start. The first book that I want to show you guys is Children of Blood and Bone by Tommy Adeyemi. So this is the UK paperback edition. I initially thought it was going to be the red special edition from Waterstones. The red one, however, is big as a hardcover, but it's a paperback, so it's the same size hardcover, but it's not. I'm actually really glad I got this one just because it's so small and compact, and the cover itself, it has like a shiny metallic thing going on. This is one of the most hyped books that is currently out right now, and so many people are loving it. It has gotten such like a huge buzz and everything. Actually, I think it's being made into a movie. It got sold for like 7 figures, which is incredible. I think super high for like a YA book, and I'm so happy for the author. And it's just incredible just to see how excited she was and on her journey. I'm currently reading this book, but like I'm like not too far in, like around 20-30 pages or so, and I put it down because I had other stuff to do. But hopefully I will have time in the near future to just fully immerse myself into this book because I've heard nothing but wonderful things. If you guys don't know what this book is about, it's about basically a girl who tries to bring magic back into her lands, trying to fight this evil king who is against magic. But I heard it's like Black Panther with magic that meets Avatar: The Last Airbender, so I cannot wait to dive into this one. The next book I want to show you is also Children of Blood and Bone by Tommy Adeyemi, but in a hardcover edition. I had to get this one because I just love the sound it makes, and it's just amazing and beautiful. Good gracious. Look at that. Look at that. One of the most beautiful books I've ever seen, and it smells amazing. So I have my 2 babies right here with me. UK paperback and US hardcover, and it's just so beautiful. The next set of books that I got from book outlets is A Shadow Bright and Burning by Jessica Clueless, and also A Poison Dark and Drowning by Jessica Clueless. This is like a fantasy-based series about a sorceress who tries to like fight and get her powers and just fight other bad guys. Seems about right for a fantasy novel. But I heard great things about it. It was on Book Outlet pretty cheap. So I can't wait to dive into this one. And also Jessie from Jessie the Reader also really enjoyed this. So this next book I got actually I think in January or even February. But I honestly forgot to haul it in that haul. But I'm just going to show you guys anyway. And this is Iron Gold by Pierce Brown. I actually found this at a bookstore. And I got it for super cheap. So I was so happy. And I was just like, I had to snatch it up because I just had to get it. This is the like a spin-off in the Red Rising series by Pierce Brown. This is like the 4th book, I believe. I have read the first 2 books, but I'm still currently reading the 3rd book, Morning Star. Haven't gotten to it because it's a really heavy sci-fi book, but I think it's a great series for a newbie like me to get into, so we shall see. The next book that I got is a mystery thriller, and it's called Bone Music by Christopher Rice. So this book is really interesting because it's about a girl who gets kidnapped by these serial killers after they murder her mother. However, she escapes and she is reunited with her dad, but her dad wants to exploit, use her fame for finding her. She escapes and runs away from him, but then she gets like these magical powers from this experiment. And so she uses the experimental powers that she has received to fight back against these serial killers, which I think is pretty awesome. This sounds really interesting for some reason. It sounds like a superhero, but like mashed with mystery thriller, and I'm all for that. So the next book that I got is this UK paperback edition of The Secret History of Donna Tartt. I mean, it's just called The Secret History, not Donna Tartt. So I really like this edition just because it's like small, white, and it just has black letters on front of what the book is. Heard a lot of great things from my friends. Like everyone who has read it said they really liked it. The next book is also a psychological mystery, and it's Her Last Day by T.R. Ragan. This book follows these 2 detectives as they try to find the serial killer, and that's pretty much it. I really wanted to read this just because I read like a lot of reviews on Goodreads saying how good it was, and it sounded really interesting, so I picked it up. Yeah, so these 2 detectives trying to find the serial killer who knows their every move apparently, and yeah, tries to use their past against them. Sounds very straightforward, but hopefully it's good. The next book that I picked up and I have read and really liked is Lake Silence by Anne Bishop. This is the 6th book in this whole series overall. The others, I absolutely love the series. It's a really different take on what I think is the paranormal genre overall, like werewolves, vampires, witches, different creatures, blood prophets, and it's just really interesting to see how that supernatural element could just be taken like above a step, and it's just so creative. All the characters in here are just amazing. The writing's fantastic. I really love the series overall. This one is a spin-off, unfortunately, which I'm really sad about because I was not ready to let go of the other characters in the latest book. But that's not to say I didn't love this one either. I really love the new addition of everybody. This whole new cast of characters, the story, it was just, a different take, but a familiar take as well. And I'm hoping that she'll write another book because I'm not ready to let go of this world just yet. This whole series overall, like the whole overall arc, follows a different story, but this book in particular, I think you probably won't be able to read this as a standalone just because you'll be missing so many key points and elements, and I think you won't get like such as a great backstory to the characters, to the whole world. In fact, it's just a completely different world than ours. It basically follows a woman, a human girl, who is an innkeeper of sorts, and she finds a dead man. There are different elements and aspects of how these creatures and humans try to solve this case of this dead man and why he has died and who killed him and the consequences of his death. Not a lot of people on BookTube have actually read this whole series overall, so highly recommend if you guys are looking for like a paranormal, supernatural thriller, mystery, romance to read. I highly recommend this whole series. The next book that I got is To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandre Cristo. This book has also been getting a lot of hype on BookTube as well and on Goodreads. I've been seeing so many reviews for this book and I was like not even interested because I heard mermaids and I was like, oh, I'm done. No. Every single mermaid I've booked so far has been so bad, so disappointing, just not very great. That whole mermaid genre for me has been really rocky, but I've heard amazing things about this whole book. And it's not really about mermaids, but sirens, I think. Even though it's a debut novel, it has tropes, but the author expands on them and just creatively plays on them as well. It's about a girl who is a siren, but as a punishment, she is turned into a human, and she's found by this prince who hunts sirens. As you can see, it takes off from there with their hate-love relationship and trying to maybe save one another in the end. Who knows? I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is a standalone, but I'm really interested now to see what the hype and what the buzz is about. Again, I got this at my local Amazon bookstore, so I really like the end pages. It's like a really soft gold feel. It's really pretty. The next book that I got and read, and actually I have mixed feelings for, I don't know how I feel about it right now, just because I'm very conflicted. It's The Wicked Deep by Shae Earnshaw. I really love this cover. It's so beautiful. So this book takes place in Oregon. It's a town that is cursed for 2 centuries by these 3 girls who were killed and murdered as witches. They were killed and murdered and executed because the town thought they were witches. And every year, on the 1st or 2nd week of June, they possess the body of 3 different girls and kill boys by dragging them into the ocean and drowning them and taking their souls, basically. This one year in June, Penny, who lives with her mother, meets with a boy who is an outsider, and apparently they fall for each other, she tries to keep him safe from this dreadful curse that has taken so many lives. So this book was actually pretty good. I was actually pleasantly surprised. It's really well written, I thought. It was just so intense, but like not. And it was just so purposeful, like in a deliberate way, but not deliberate. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's very heavy and atmospheric, I think. Probably one of the best aspects of the book. Yes, people are like, yeah, this book has like elements of like hocus pocus, but I'm pretty sure this book really reminded me of Practical Magic, really old movie with Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock. But also The Host by Stephanie Meyer. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know how I'm gonna rate this book, but we shall see. The ending left little to be desired. The next book that I got is a mystery thriller, Sometimes I Lie by Alice Keeney. This one I got at my Amazon bookstore, and I've heard nothing but amazing things about it. Pretty much why I got this book is because this book has been getting a lot of buzz, like on Goodreads. I've seen like nothing but positive reviews, how it's pretty much one of the best plot twist books ever, like just mind-blowing. This one is about a woman who is in a coma, and she tries to remember what exactly happened. Is her husband cheating on her? Did he push her? Did something happen? So there's like some mystery going on with her sister and her husband. Are they together? She doesn't know what's happening. These events, I think, take place past and present, leading up to why she's in a coma and what happens after, I believe. I mean, can't really say too much about it. It's very short. The next is this exclusive collector's edition of A Darker Shade of Magic by V. Schwab. I picked this up at a used bookstore. I cannot believe they have this edition. This edition is black. It has the Astravars, I don't know if I correctly pronounced it, illustrations as well, and I had to have it because I absolutely loved this book, this whole series overall. And it's basically about a dude who can basically travel to different parallel universes, or London to be exact. They're different Londons in these different worlds, and they're different colors as well, and each color signifies something. A lot of shit goes down, and it's very good. I highly recommend it if you guys want something very fast-paced and something with like fantasy and magic, but not too heavy. And it's just, I think, a really great read. All right, the next book that I picked up is Human Acts by Han Kang. So from what I've gathered from the blurb, it's basically about, you know, humanity and human acts. Basically different perspectives of other people in this book. That's pretty much all I know about it, but I've heard amazing things about it. It's very short as well, and at my used bookstore, I had to pick it up. The next book I picked up is Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. I actually got this book a couple months ago, but again, I forgot to haul it, so it's in this one. Again, a lot of buzz for this one. It's a YA mystery, so we shall see how good it is. I've heard great things. It's a mystery that takes place between past and present, interweaving at this boarding school, and I really love just the trope of a mystery at a boarding school. One of my favorites. The next book that I got, A Steal, The Nyx by Nathan Hill. As you can see right here from the sticker, it is $5. The reason why I picked it up is because I think it has like Norwegian folklore incorporated in the story. I saw the colors on here and I was really interested, and it was $5. So yeah, the main reason why I picked it up. I mean, what else is there? So that is pretty much it for this book haul. If you guys want more information on the giveaway, all the information details in the description bar down below. All you need to do to enter the giveaway is figure out the lie and comment it down below. And I will choose one random winner to win Aru Shah in the End of Time along with a sleeping mask. So are you guys ready for the 2 truths and a lie? The 3 things I'm about to tell you. Listen very carefully. I collect rubber duckies. What was the other one? I am the oldest of 8 siblings. And I've been playing the piano for about 12 years. Alright everyone, let me know down in the comments below which one you think is the lie. I will just randomly pick out a random winner and I will contact you. So stay tuned. So this giveaway will be probably running around for a week before I select the winner. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you guys all soon with a new video. Goodbye.